So excited about being able to tell your story. Welcome to the Mental Margarita Show. Kathy and Larry Jaeckel is with us today from the Sedona Cathedral Hideaway Luxury Bed and Breakfast. How are you?
We're great. How about
fine,
you?
thank you.
Just doing fabulous, and even more fabulous because we get to talk about this wonderful place that you two created in beautiful Sedona. Let's go back a little bit to where it all began. So, why Sedona? Let's start with you, Kathy.
Back in my younger days, I was single and single mom, and I drove here from Chicago with a friend of mine. And I get a little teary-eyed when I think of it because it was so special. When I drove into Sedona, it was like, oh my God, this is my place. And it had been quite an adventure because her 3-year-old son came with us. And I was very, very happy to see it. We're at the end of our journey. And it was just so beautiful. It just opened up my heart. And I said to her, this is where I'm going to live. I know this is my place. And, you can't, that not many people have that fortune to do that and to really find their place. And so I went back home, and fast forward several years, I was in our meditation room with my group, and I said, okay, the energy feels really good tonight. I'm going to ask. So I asked, and I said, wow, let me know where I'm going to end up, because the Chicagoland winters were really getting to me. And I says, I got to know. And so I heard go southwest. It was very clear. And I says, okay, where? Sedona? Tell me it's Sedona. And they said, oh yeah, Sedona. And I said, well, give me a picture. And they gave me a vision of our view out our back windows. And it's looking northeast from here. And it was so amazing. I held that in my head for about 17, 18 years before we finally I met Larry, and I showed him Sedona, and he just loved it. Thank goodness. And we finally, we settled in Gilbert for a few years, and we would come up here every 5 or 6 weeks and look for the lot that was in my head. And we couldn't find it. And there was a lot of vacant property then. There's hardly any now. And so finally one day, we the realtor here, and we described what was in my head. She said, I think I know the property. And she brought us out here on the Loop Road, and we stood right near where we're standing right now. And I looked up and threw my arms up and said, oh my God, this is it. 2005, we designed the house ourselves as a bed and breakfast. And here we are now.
And how wonderful and beautiful that is.
Yeah, it is a moment I'll never forget.
My situation was a little different. I had taken a travel class before I had met Kathy, and it talked all about North and South America and places to stay. And when they got to Arizona to talk about things to do and places to go, they went through everything, the monuments, the national parks and everything. And then the lady said, but what people don't realize, there's a place called Sedona. It's the best kept secret that there is in the travel industry. So they got my interest, but I wasn't necessarily looking for that, but I thought like I might like to go there sometime. When I retired, I started looking, I was looking like at the Midwest and the woods and all that, lakes. That's where I grew up. And then I met Kathy, and all of a sudden I changed my mind.
You're a good man.
Yeah. And here we are, and it's right where I'm supposed to be. And it's kind of nice to be able to say that because it's very real, even on the inside. So
That's beautiful. And for you two to share that together and build that together and be able to love this place and make it something so wonderful. And now you have it so that other people can come and enjoy the magic of Sedona
Yeah.
and the property that you've turned into a healing retreat for people.
Sedona is a special place. You really need to come to Sedona with an open heart and an open mind and want to share your energy, not just receive energy.
So that's why I wrote the poem down there. It says, along this path I quietly go, seeking what I do not know. I only ask that I be shown the things for me that must be known. And that's kind of how it is with people. You know, they have to learn that you don't know where the path is that you're going on, but you've got to be open to understand that there's something out there that you can learn. So be open to it, and your life will be better.
When people come to visit us, the first thing that's really important to us that they feel comfortable and they feel like family. So we go through the whole house with them, we go over maps, and we just really want them to get to know Sedona the way we know it and the way we love it.
We try to make sure that we get a feel as soon as possible of the kinds of needs that they have or what they're looking for, and we tell them, you know, we'll tell you where to go, what to see, and some suggestions. You just pick out of that what you want, and we can even show you pictures because Kathy takes a lot of pictures. And that's what we do. We try and make sure they have enough awareness of all the special spots that are out there, so if they feel like that's something that touches them, then they can go ahead and enjoy it.
We are in a location that is very much like all of Sedona once was. And it's very quiet and peaceful. There's wildlife here, and people just love the silence. It's just special. Once people arrive in Sedona, first of all, a lot of times they've been looking online and they want to go see Devil's Bridge, and they want to climb Cathedral Rock, and they want to go here and there, and then before you know it, they decide it's more fun just to stay here on the property, and because they can play an outdoor checker or chess game. There is a stylized version of a Native American medicine wheel, and I can help them understand that and how to become balanced within it. There's also a separate patio down below. It has chocolate rock with fossils embedded in it that are millions of years old, and just looking at those fossils is pretty amazing. Because we like to make our house so that people can create the environment that they really want, not our environment, but their environment. Because some people stay 6-7 days, and it would be terrible to be stuck in a room that had an awful bed. Here we got sleep number beds, and with a pillow top, and we added memory foam because so many people are into the memory foam. And in the casita, we have the Lisa foam mattress with a 3-inch memory foam. And if they like, in the casita, if they like a firmer mattress, they can just take that memory foam off. If they like it a little more cushy, then they leave the memory foam on.
And the showers, if you like the showers to be nice and strong and very large, the two people can really enjoy a shower together.
Or 10.
Yeah, or 10. That's what we've got. We've got something that really feels nice.
Breakfast is a major event. I can take that line from one of our favorite movies. We let people choose whatever they want from a huge book. We'll do the best we can to make it exactly the way they like, with the taste that they like.
It's basically a romantic environment. We want it to be very personalized and touching.
Stargazing is really important to a lot of people, and that's why they want to come out here in the country, so to speak. We're 3 miles from the first restaurant and 3 miles from the first street light. The stars are totally amazing. You can see the whole galaxy as you're sitting here at certain times of the year and certain times of the night.
The Milky Way is kind of like looking up and seeing a carpet, not just seeing a bunch of stars. it's just a really interesting feeling. If you keep your lights out, you got the mountains, knock the light down. It's just fascinating, and that's why there's so many astronomers that work out through the state of Arizona.
If stargazing is really important to you, you should look and see when we're going to have a full moon, because a full moon does change the darkness. For sure, there's nothing I can do about that.
Since we both had a lot of experience working with people, we found out this is probably one of the most enjoyable interchanges that you can have with people when they come and stay and visit with you, because it's more personal than a business.
But a lot of people come and they're crying at the door and they don't know why as they're leaving, and that's because their heart has been opened by nature and the beauty of Sedona. The red rocks are amazing, and they've never experienced that before, and they don't understand the love that's here that comes from nature. And eventually they figure it out and then they come back.
So we have the upstairs room is the Sedona Safari room, and it's done all in safari. And we have sleep number beds in both the rooms. It's 2 luxury suites.
That's all that's in this building.
In this one, yes.
Just two rooms for people to come in.
Right. And then a huge shower with double shower heads. And all our water is purified from our 500-foot well. So even when people shower, it's purified water. And 2-person jacuzzi tub in front of a beautiful window that you can lay in there and watch the stars. And we have swivel rocker chairs so that they can face each other and also turn them around and look out the window. And Cathedral Rock, because we're straight in front of Cathedral Rock, where the bride and groom is in the middle, and we call that the main vortex here in Sedona. And a couch and a desk, and it's quite a very large room and a big closet and everything. So we put everything into our rooms that we would like to have someday when we travel. If we would ever find that would be very nice. And then the first floor room is the evergreen room. That's done more traditional styling, and bringing the outside in with greenery. And that's a queen size sleep number bed. Upstairs is a king. And has a love seat and table and chairs, and the 2-person jacuzzi tub, just like the other, and a big shower with the 2 shower heads. And everything looks at Cathedral Rock. It's just that amazing, awesome view. And upstairs has a private balcony. Downstairs has the big deck. And everybody's very private. We're on about an acre with all kinds of beautiful things to experience outside, like labyrinth and checkerboard for chess and checkers. There's a Native American medicine wheel, kind of a stylized version. A lot of people come and do their yoga out there in front of the fountain. And it's just very, very nice.
We're not a typical bed and breakfast. One thing that we did when we came here, we had never stayed in a bed and breakfast when we decided to do this. It was suggested, and we're pretty particular. So we did our due diligence, which took us a good 20 seconds, and said we can do that. We'd never stayed in one before. We'd never even considered it. And we decided that if we're going to do this, we're going to do what we would want if we stayed someplace. So that's how we ended up where we're at. We have the whole house available for everybody. They can kind of wander wherever they want except our bedroom. But just get comfortable, and we ask them to make themselves at home. There's certain things that we let them get out of the refrigerator, and ice cream and all that kind of stuff. And we try and make it a vacation and not just a trip and an experience. And at first they come in and it's a trip. By the time they go home, they're a different person, which is really exciting to watch. It doesn't really matter how long they stay. It's just they get the feeling finally.
Yeah. And if they want me to set up our private tour guide, he's just amazing. He's been working with us for the whole 18 years that we've been here. And he knows everything about geology and the ancient people that were here and history. And So I set that up. He's about the same price as the Jeep tours. I mean, he just takes the two of them. And we also have massages here. And since I'm an esthetician and I had an anti-aging spa down in Ahwatukee, I brought all the equipment here. So if they want LED lights, microcurrent, microdermabrasion, if they want any of that done here, go home.
Wow.
Sure. Yeah, they can have that kind of healing.
And we also do something different. All the breakfasts are made to order. We have organic food, and if they have dietary issues, we deal with those. But we don't just put something out in front of them, because when they come here, they're a guest, not a customer. It's kind of like going on a cruise. Everybody gets well taken care of, and
right. And you have a few other environmentally friendly features about your place as well.
Sure.
So you've got you also are 90% solar powered. Is that right?
Yeah,
that's right. All of our electricity and all of our water, hot water, plumbing, and stuff like that. That's all on
solar.
On solar, and then. Kathy likes to grow stuff in the garden. It's all organic, and if we can cut something out of there to go ahead and use in our meals in the morning, we will do that.
Yeah. And we've had people thinking of going solar, and doing some of the same, all the recycling and things that we're doing. So we just take them into the garage and show them everything. They take pictures of the big system and how it all works. And actually, our handyman is redoing our whole well, how it works right now to be more efficient. And so we really enjoy all the stuff that we've created. We have air filters on both levels.
UV filters for
UV for the
virus and bacteria, all that kind of stuff going through the water and the air. So we don't have to worry about that.
Because we're set on living even longer than we are now. We're in our 80s. So people keep asking, how long are you going to be doing this? I go, as long as I can do it. Matter of fact, we're putting in an elevator at the end of the month so that we can age in place. And that is really going to help a lot of people. Some people have been coming here sometimes yearly for many, many years. They keep coming back, and they're aging right along with us. So they're going to be really thrilled when they come and they say, oh, we can put our luggage in here and just zip it up to the upstairs. And
that's wonderful.
Now that COVID's over, thank goodness, we're getting all these wonderful people from Europe, from Denmark, and Australia,
all over the world,
UK, and they come with these huge suitcases because they stay with us about 5-6 days, and then they go on somewhere else. They're off for 3 weeks, and I always feel bad if they have the upstairs room, because they have to carry it up the stairs. So now we just set it on the elevator, step in there with it. It looks like a glass phone booth, and it suctions up, and away we go.
That's great. What a neat feature, and how thoughtful and thinking ahead, even for both of you. Yeah. And for others, it'll still be able to experience the other room without having to worry about stairs. And that's great.
And just 50 feet away is our 1,300 square foot 2-story casita. And you come into the kitchen, and we have a full set of dishes, cups, glasses, wine glasses. And from the sink window is a beautiful view of the Mogollon Rim and Elephant Rock and its twin. And here we have the living room, and part of the kitchen, and top of the line refrigerator with ice and water dispenser. We also give you some breakfast food, all kinds of oatmeal, even some gluten-free, and grits. And there's muffins, I'll just put in the microwave. You have all kinds of sugars and spices. Right up here, you'll see we have there coconut oil, chocolate syrup for the ice cream. This is not only a microwave, but a convection oven and a full gas range and oven. As we walk into the kitchen area, you have a nice 4-seat table, and we have an extra stool over here if you have an extra person. Outside, you have a sliding glass door here to a beautiful deck with a nice big expandable table and 4 chairs that also expand and lean back, and beautiful cathedral rock right in front of you. That's the bride and groom in the middle, and the priest to the left with his long robe. And then over here is a closer view of the Mogollon Rim and Elephant Rock. And as you go a little further over is Capitol Butte, and that by the way is the airport, Airport Mesa, another vortex, and Capitol Butte, which is a very huge mountain when you get into town. And you see that is the spiral staircase, and our hide-a-bed, which is also a couch. In the silver table is all the things you would need for the hide-a-bed. And we have a Roku TV that has all kinds of options for it. You have Netflix and Prime and all kinds of DirecTV stations, including music. There's 900 stations. And it's a king-size bed with indirect lighting. All your light switches are right as you come in the door. And the second one over is noted that it's for the table lamps. So it's switched to the table lamps. And you can just go over the other side of the room, and there is a little power strip for you. So this little area can be your charging station. And then if you like to have some candles going, we have them available for you, and you can either turn them on or turn them off with the remote. These chairs recline, and this is a memory foam cushion bed, very comfortable. The lower one is a Lisa foam. It's a more firm memory foam, and the top one is like a 3-inch softer memory foam. Same thing, Roku TV. And then the bathroom has a linen closet with a lot of towels. We have the blue towels especially, and the face cloths for the face. Since I'm an esthetician, I like to have specialized things for the face. And there's extra shampoo and conditioner in here. And in the toilet area, we have a towel warmer. And all you have to do is bring that out and turn it on, plug it in, and you'll have warm towels very quickly. And the shower has a double shower which you control. On the other side, there's a lever where you can tell it whether to go with the handheld or the rain dance one. And then you have the other side too. So you actually have 3 shower heads here. And our professional product line, Superior Skin Secrets. I developed this for my anti-aging spa many years ago, and my daughter Lynette now owns it, and she is in Phoenix. So you can try these anti-aging products that are pH balanced and paraben free while you're here. As you can see, we have curtains that you can pull down all the way around so you can have total privacy. Please don't roll them past the end of the stairs because they'll come off the roller. So here's your queen size bed. It also has the same kind of memory foam as upstairs. And there's drawers. We have a couple extra pillows for you. And you can use all these drawers as your dresser. And the downstairs people, whoever is in here, have a full suite here and their own patio and you can see the wildlife coming through a little bit easier this way. Occasionally you have a bobcat, but more often we have deer and javelina, which look like pigs, but they aren't. And just the usual wildlife, like raccoons. And you can see Cathedral Rock very well from here also. So as we go into this suite, you have indirect lighting here, which is activated by the light switch on the wall, an extra large big screen TV, which has all of the same things that they do upstairs. And that little heater there just really warms up the room, because it's always going to be cooler downstairs because we're built into the rock. And you can adjust the heat and air conditioning upstairs by the little symbol of a person. It's called Follow Me. And so you can make it take the temperature of upstairs and adjust everything by following you upstairs. If you take it off, it's taking the temperature of downstairs. Here is your lower level shower, and that has 2 shower heads. And the one clicks in right in the middle, and you have the same mirror. Oh, there I am, hi. And that is also the towel warmer. And now we walk into our Red Rock surprise. So this is the closet for the downstairs area. And this is where we stopped chopping rock when we were making this lower level. So that's really Red Rock right into your house. And we have nice large washer and dryer you can use. And this is a wonderful book here from Pete Sanders, who is an MIT trained scientist. And he has an actual program for meditation and understanding how to feel the vortexes. And Cathedral Rock, which you can see from just about every window, is called the Heart of Sedona. And the vortex is way in the back of Red Rock Crossing Park, which is a beautiful park to meander through. Right here in the corner, you have all kinds of maps, information on restaurants that I have already sent you, and a book to sign in. The brown one is to sign in. The blue one is to give other people ideas on what they can do while they're here that they enjoyed, and like restaurants and trails and that type of thing. We have many trails that are right here, right from our house, and Pyramid Peak is one of them that's right across the street here. And you'll see all the trail maps that are here waiting for you. So that's what we tell them. I'm not going to say it on this video where the spots are, but they're real close by.
You have to come and experience yourself and get that intel. You got to get the intel when you're there. So
you get it right from us.
Yes.
Yeah. So we love it all.
It sounds like a beautiful. I can't wait to come and visit. Sedona's been on our list for a while, and after speaking with you and doing some exploring myself, looking at places to see, I told my other half, I said, we definitely need to make a visit. That needs to be next on the list.
All right.
No exceptions.
All right.
I've had too many people tell me about the beautiful, not only just the scenery, but just the experience. And that's what we want folks to have when they see this episode. They hear about your place. We want them to feel like this is a place they need to come and experience and gain all the benefits of Sedona and visiting.
There is one thing that's kind of nice is it's one of the #1 places to go in America to visit, but over on the local highway is the most scenic
179
most scenic drive in the United States. It's only about 7 miles long. And if you go to the next place around here that you want to drive on, it'll be up Oak Creek Canyon. That's #4. So just driving, you can see so much, and that's just about that much of, because there's a lot more. I mean, it's just marvelous.
The name of this show is called Mental Margarita, which means finding your passion, your escape, your getaway from chaos of life and busyness of every day. And you two seem to have found a lot of that where you are there in Sedona, and you have followed your passion, your dream to find your way there. What is your favorite thing to do to get away from it all and find your center?
Well, actually, for the first few years, when we would drive up our 2 miles to get to 89A, I would look in the rearview mirror and see Cathedral Rock fading away, and I would cry just like I am now. And so I really don't have to go anywhere for that mental margarita. What I like to do is I go out by the Jack and Jill fountain. I do a little Tai Chi. I sit on the rocker and meditate for a while. Sometimes if it's hummingbird season, they whip around me and I can hear them go, ooh. And it's just it's a wonderful experience to be a part of nature. And that's what the medicine wheel is really about, that where I do my Tai Chi. And is to bring you in tune with nature and the earth, the sky, the water, the fire, and all that. And we have all that right there. And so it's all kind of set up and charged, ready to go if somebody wants to meditate out there. I've seen some people that come that are really yoga people. I do yoga, but I don't do their yoga. I mean, I can't do that with my legs and make them all do. But I found out about 2 months ago, as a doctor friend of mine, she was out there and she had one leg tucked way underneath her belly and the other leg was out. I was, oh my God, that's not normal. But she can do it. And it's awesome. They love doing it out there on the medicine wheel.
Yeah. It didn't seem normal at the circus either, but we went to watch when they did it there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Larry, what about you?
Yeah, I'm more of a homebody. I love where I'm at, which makes it when there's nobody here, that's okay, because I like that privacy and the energy that's here. One year when we first got up here, we were a little short because when you first build a house, you try and figure out where your ends are going to be. So for our anniversary, I had to find something that didn't cost a lot. So I went out and started digging rocks out of the backyard and made a heart-shaped labyrinth. And
he's a sweetheart.
And the energy is really good there. The vortex kind of energy is really good down there. So I can just go out and enjoy it. And to give you an idea where that all leads to, I got a little thing I wrote that we've got on a little sign down there. It says, along this path I quietly go, seeking what I do not know. I only ask that I be shown the things for me that must be known. So that's kind of how I've approached all the stuff and all the moving around and where I'm at now. I wouldn't trade this for anything. It's just a special place. And I got Kathy.
I got you, babe.
That's wonderful. And you two are a beautiful couple. You just radiate the joy and the love between you and the happiness that you experience from being in that perfect place.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a beautiful thing, and it's wonderful. Thank you for sharing that with us. Mm-hmm. It's very special. I can't wait for everyone to see and everyone to come out and visit you. Not all at the same time, folks. Make a reservation.
Yeah, right.
And
way in advance, please.
Yes. So, what a wonderful thing that you've done there. Thank you.
Thank you. I really enjoyed talking to you.
Thank you.
you're starstruck, here's a sprinkle of the stardust. Hold your champagne glass and your cigars up. See the guys with mob ties drive the cars up. Bright lights, most nights they buy the bars up. Candy coated Chevy cars on the highway. It's Frankie baby, it's on and this is my way. Dean Martin at the Sands this Friday. With Sammy Davis, here's a little hint where I stay. The city shines like Liberace's mansion. And you know Elvis had the whole city dancing. Showgirl silhouette steady prancing. Shout out to June, just the Copa Girls anthem. Legal gambling, yeah, that would tempt me. It's Sin City, holy water couldn't cleanse me. And Wayne Newton had the crowd in a frenzy. Live at the Stardust, the seats never empty. Now if you having a good time in Las Vegas, at the count of 3, I want to hear you scream, Viva Las Vegas. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Viva Las Vegas! And Main Street was the official local beer stop. Enough slot machine noise to make your ears pop. The cigarette girls walking souvenir shops, while Red Fox had them laughing till the tears drop. Before Steve got a win at the right time, Sig and Roy had a long circus lifeline. Now the strip's got a lot of neon light signs. Would you agree there's not another city like mine?